role model. Okay? Make sure you get people you can look up to. They are there. If you want to be a doctor, look for doctors and look around and see how they do their things. If you want to be a teacher, just look at how teachers get there, do their things. Is that okay? Behavior skills are important. That involves character. The dress code is important. Become trainable. Whenever there's something to train about, kind of go and train. Make sure you are learners. You are relearners. I always talk about that. Learning, relearning, and what? And learning. Make sure there's something you learn every day. Don't just sit there. Sitting idle, rather sitting there is terminal what? Illness. That's why you need to jump. So that the heart starts beating, what? Because when that means the body, the blood goes to all parts of the what? Of the body. But if somebody tells you skip and you don't, my friend, you're going to get disease you will not control. You get diabetes at a very early age. You get high blood pressure. This heart, when it pumps out, that means it pumps to all parts of the what? Of the body. There are people struggling to avoid a clot, and that could help you to avoid a what? A clot. It is important idea. Very important. To solve the stress problems, you need to exercise every day. Every day. That's why I do it. I do physical exercise every day. At least I try to take an apple every 2 or 3 days. I take aloe vera. I drink water. All because that is self-discipline. Living a healthy life is self-discipline. Hard work is self-discipline. It's all, everything involves what? Discipline. So make sure you learn something every day, something new, and make sure you relearn. The things your mother, your teacher, everybody told you long ago, kindly go back and relearn them. Learn them again. When you learn them again, you move to the next what? Level. Then there are things you must unlearn. There are things you must unlearn. Some of us learned poor time management. Some of us learned oversleeping. Some of us learned lack of respect. Lack of humility. I'm telling you, humility is a virtue for successful people. There is no successful person who keeps on shouting around. No. Humility is a virtue of successful what? People. Are you humble? You learn poor time management. Kind of go back and learn poor time management. And learn it. You're always in class, you can't even put up your hand. You can't even discuss. They say jump, you can't even jump. You say, but I'm helping you. At the age of 40, 50, you'll be as big as an elephant. Socially, economically, politically, and ever, it's not a good thing. It is not. You die very early. That's what I want to assure you. So make sure you learn, make sure you relearn, and make sure you do what? You unlearn. Confidence, self-esteem, whatever you are, whatever you have, whoever you are, kind of be what? Confident. Even if there are 2,000 people when I speak, everybody does what? Listens. Because even if you tell me you're going to speak to 2 people, I go and make what? Research. Learn to research. It always develops your level of what? Confidence, interpersonal skills. Learn to relate with one another. This world is about people living in a diversity. Is it okay? For instance, in this school, there are almost all tribes of Uganda. Is it okay? Things like tribe and religion, for me, they don't work. Religion and tribe, they don't work with me. Is it okay? My problem is somebody's character. That's my problem. My problem is one's character, one's personality, one's attitude and values. Not tribe and religion, because they have never helped me succeed. So make sure you have interpersonal what? Skill. When you go to look for a job, this is what they will ask you. That what are your competencies? They're not asking you about history. You cannot tell them, I have communication what? Skills. I have skills of empathy. I can always put myself in other people's shoes. I have emotional intelligence. I know how to control my emotions. Self-awareness, self-esteem. So it's important to have communication skills, being a good listener, an eloquent speaker. Problem-solving skills, not to solve your problems. I know there are very many, but kindly develop a way of doing what? Solving them. I know there are problems everywhere. There are problems everywhere. There are problems of money everywhere. Is it okay? Learn how to handle that. Learn how to handle obstacles. Your parents are suffering more than even you think. You just don't even imagine how they get the money. You just don't understand how they get the money. Yes, and I was sharing with the parents the other day, we had a meeting, and I told them, I said, it's really SS. Sorry even to mention the name, I shouldn't have mentioned the name. But their schools, is it okay? They raised their fees by 700,000. 700,000. Is it okay? For us, even our fees do not reach 700,000. And people sit here complain that the fees is what? Too much. But for us, it does not even reach 700. That is what the other schools added in. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Or you don't imagine? You imagine. Somebody added in 700. For us, even ours does not even. But here, your parents complain is too much. Meaning they can't afford it. So you put it at the back of your mind that my mother, my father brought me here because this is what he would do what? Afford. And appreciate him for that. And give it on. Is it okay? As long as you have the what? The basic. So learn problem solving skills. It is very important. Also learn how to make decisions. Decision making. Learn how to make decisions. Problem solving and decision making should be based on knowledge. Is it okay? Find out any information. Why does your father fail to pay for you? Possibly he doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the money. If he had the money. Continuous learning. Always keep on learning. Keep on learning. And finally, factors that should influence you. Factors that should influence you in the choice and development of a career. Factors that should influence you in the choice and development of a career. The first is always the influence of significant persons. Get a significant person in your life. It could be a minister, it could be a doctor, it could be a lawyer, and say, I must be like Bisaso Ntamu. But can you afford? Can you wake up at 5 every day? Can you drink aloe vera every day? Also, community garden now. Number 2, your ability. Your choice of a career or combination should be based on your ability. On your ability. You can nurture and nature ability. If you put in perspective what I've told you, you can nurture that. Is it okay? Ability. Don't just go because your neighbors go there. No. Nurture your ability, my dear. Then number 3, your personality. Every profession has a different personality. Every profession has a different what? Personality. A teacher's personality is very different from the personality of a doctor. Then, of course, your interest. Your interest is important. Go for what you want, rather for what you are interested in. Then, of course, socio-economic status of your family. Because if you decide to go for medical, can your father pay 6 million per semester? Can he pay 6 or 7 million per semester? You want to go for medicine, it's true. But can your father pay 7 million? The university, can he? Socio-economic status for your family is important. Then, of course, the school curriculum, the school philosophy, the schools where you can't pass physics or you can't pass mathematics. And there are schools I know, like Bombay says, where people just pass science and mathematics. We even have more science teachers than arts teachers. So you must, if you go to school, you are sure to pass what? Science. If you go to school, you are very sure to pass what? Science. And I know there are schools where, because it depends on the school, what? Philosophy. Then the peer groups, the people you are relating with are important. They can determine your destiny. I said make sure you scan your friends. Make sure you scan your friends. Then of course, mass media through advancement, newspapers. Even the quality of guidance and counseling in the field, whether you receive, can also determine your course or your combination. The problems faced by students in choosing a career, problems faced by students in choosing a career. I know many of you are in this kind of problem. Well, lack of a clear vision. Lack of a clear vision. You don't know where you want to be, or you don't know what you want to do, or you don't know what you want to have. Lack of a clear vision. Number two, your interest and ability conflicting with the expressed career. A person who wants to become a lawyer, but you can't discuss, you can't talk, but you say you want to be what? In law, it's all about speaking, it's all about writing, it's all about what? Listening. So the moment you are interested and ability to conflict with your expressed career, there's a problem. You always want to sleep, but doctors don't sleep. Doctors don't sleep, they're always awake. Then unrealistic aspirations. You want to become a pilot. How many planes are in Uganda? Space. You want to become a space scientist. Will you get that scholarship to go to America or to Russia? Then the students whose aspirations conflict with that of parents. Sometimes your parents insist that you must be what? A lawyer or doctor. Disregarding your ability. Disregarding your ability. You say, now this person cannot become a lawyer. He cannot even kill a rat. It can't work. Then lack of decision making and problem solving skills. Lack of decision making can also become a problem to you. Then lack of occupational information. Like I said, kindly find out all the occupations you can do. There's no difference between occupation and a job. Is it okay? But kindly find out that career you want to do, how many occupations are there, and the jobs. Then how to get a good and rewarding career. How do you get a good and rewarding career? Make sure you set your career goals properly. Take your time off to set your career goals properly. Your career goals. I said the career is just a set of related jobs you are going to do or you want to do. So make sure you set your career goals properly. You have already said you know your strength. If you can't do mathematics, try and leave being an engineer. Just leave it. If you can't talk, you can't discuss, leave being a lawyer. Don't waste your time. Because even if you cheat exams and you become, you will not do it. Those are the lawyers who are successful. I know there are lawyers who have never won cases, isn't it? Because they don't have that character and personality and what it takes to become a good lawyer. Because it's not about a lawyer. These people can even cheat exams and become, but eventually they become what? Failures. Have you seen teachers who cannot pass students? Have you seen them? You have seen them? Those are who go to class, they walk like they're going to class. Good morning, student. How are you? Where did you stop the other time? Where is the full stop? Why are you laughing? I'm going to take you to the headmaster. But a good teacher, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, are we okay? Now, between me and the other teacher, who is God going to do what? I can even make people love the subject. The other one is, I don't want to be like the other one. So, you need some inspiration. Is it okay? Some inspiration. That is it. That's what I know. So, make sure know yourself, strength, weakness. Make sure you know the projected employment market in the future. Projected employment what? Personal interest and comfort is important. Make sure you're knowledgeable about your career. Do research. Is it okay? Do research about your proposed career. Your career must be in line with your goals. Is it okay? Your career must be in line with your goals in life. Identify key targets, for instance, the subject combination.